Why too many junior software developers are quitting. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thomason, and here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers and build custom software solutions. So I do a lot of work as a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and a solid 25 years in software development, I've mastered the art of transforming technology, teams, and products. So let's talk about something that's been bothering me a lot lately. Too many junior software developers are quitting coding. The tech industry is tough, especially when you're just starting out. Junior developers often face rejection, long hours, and a steep learning curve. Many give up before they really get started, thinking they're not cut out for it. But wait, before you throw in the towel, let me tell you, this happens to everyone. We've all been there myself, so let's dive into this topic today. So one of the biggest reasons new developers quit is because they're focusing on the wrong things. You're chasing the perfect algorithm, the latest framework, or worrying about being a coding rock star. The truth is, when you're starting out, you should focus on writing clean, functional code. Nothing more, nothing less. It's okay if your code isn't elegant. What matters is that it works and that you're learning. The obsession with perfection can paralyze you, and that's where many new developers stumble. Another reason developers quit is because the job market for junior developers is incredibly competitive. Companies want people with experience, but how do you get experience without landing a job? It feels like a catch-22, but here's the key. Getting any job when you're writing code, even if it's not your dream gig. Those first 2 years are all about gaining experience. Once you've got a solid resume, you can level up to better opportunities. Also, make sure you go back and check out our previous videos because we have hundreds of free coding samples where we love to train software developers. Now, let's not forget about the mental strain of constant learning. Technology is always evolving, and as a developer, you need to keep up. I know it can seem exhausting at first. I get it, but here's the secret. No one really knows everything. The key is to stay curious and not let the learning curve intimidate you. You don't need to master every new technology that pops up. You just need to know how to find the right answers when problems arise. It's okay to ask questions, even if you feel like you should already know the answer. Another issue is that there's constant comparison with other developers. Social media is full of coding prodigies showing off their latest projects. It can make you feel like you're falling behind, but trust me, comparing yourself to others will only slow you down. Your journey is unique and they progress at their own pace. Don't worry about the 12-year-old who just built an AI-powered rocket ship. Focus on your own growth. The key is persistence, and remember, we've got plenty of coding samples to help you learn. So many junior developers also get discouraged by impostor syndrome. You might feel like you don't belong in this field or that everyone else knows more than you. Let me tell you something, impostor syndrome never really goes away. Even after 25 years in this business, I still experience it from time to time. The trick is to embrace it and keep pushing forward. You're not an imposter, you're just learning. And that's exactly what you should be doing, especially as a junior. Now here's another challenge, getting feedback. When you're a junior developer, every code review can feel like a personal attack. It's hard not to take it personally when someone tells you your code isn't good enough. But remember, feedback is how you grow. Instead of feeling defeated, look at it as an opportunity to improve. Everyone's code gets picked apart, even the best developers out there. And honestly, after years in the industry, you'll learn how to love feedback because it helps you to level up. It's also important to recognize that coding isn't all about writing perfect software. It's about solving problems. Sometimes the solution is messy, but if it works, it works. You'll have plenty of time to refactor and improve your code later. Early on, focus on functionality over form. Don't stress over having the cleanest, most optimized code in the world. Just make sure it gets the job done. And hey, speaking of getting the job done, don't forget to check out our free videos because we offer tons of free videos in our previous coding videos, so go and check those out. Now let's talk about your career progression. You might feel stuck in an entry-level role, but guess what? That's perfectly normal. Those first few years are all about building your foundation. It's easy to look around and see senior developers and wonder how you'll ever get there. But trust me, if you stick it out and keep coding, you will get there. After 2 years of real-world experience, your options will open up significantly. Keep your head down, build your skills, and opportunities will follow. A lot of developers quit because they're not passionate about the coding every single day. And you know what? That's okay too. Coding can be frustrating and exhausting. There'll be days when you're completely burnt out, but don't confuse those bad days with a reason to quit. Everyone goes through slumps, even the most successful developers. The key is to recognize that it's part of the journey and not let those rough patches define your path. The reality is that being a software developer isn't always glamorous. You're not going to be creating groundbreaking apps every day. Sometimes you're just fixing bugs, writing documentation, or maintaining old code. But the beauty of this career is in the problem solving. Each task, no matter how small, is part of the bigger picture. As long as you're learning and growing, you're on the right track. So finally, don't quit because of short-term setbacks. If you're struggling with coding or felt like you're not good enough, understand that the feelings are temporary. You will get better and you'll get past them. Everyone starts somewhere, and the only way to improve is by sticking with it. 2 years down the line, you'll look back and realize how much you've grown. Keep pushing through the tough times because there are rewards in this career and it's totally worth it. I see too many junior developers who are quitting coding before they've really given it a full chance. The tech industry is tough, especially right now, and the learning curve is steep, but sticking with it is key. Whether it's focusing on the wrong things, facing rejection, or battling imposter syndrome, challenges are real, but not insurmountable. With experience comes confidence, and after just 2 years of coding in the real world, you'll be amazed at how many doors will open for you, so don't give up too soon. Now, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? We love having a great discussion, so the best compliment I can get is when you leave a comment down below. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. So hit us up in the links down below or check out startuphack.com or startuphack.com/Spencer today, and we'll catch you guys next time.